Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. I'm going to try it a little different today and get right into it. So I've been getting a lot of downloads about love, about the root and sacral chakra working together. I ended up wearing this color today, and I was drawn to it because of that reason. I've been finding little strings and little threads everywhere all over the place, and I'm seeing this as there's a lot of cords that you have created throughout your life. That just happens. We have little strings. It's like kind of like a spider web where we are connected to all these different people and energies, and when those energies and those people are no longer part of our life, those strings can have a way of still being there. They can get tangled. I've been getting a lot of tangled stuff. I've had to untangle things over and over. And I'm seeing that there is a lot of threads and strings attached to your heart space. It goes all the way up though from your root. The place it's really coming from is your root and sacral chakras, specifically probably, stuck kind of in the sacral chakra. You're attaching some energies to that area that are making it hard to find intimacy and feel connected to others. So I got some word cards. I got intimacy, identity, protection, and miracle. And then I also drew 22 harmony and number 2 root chakra. So there is a lot of energy that is kind of stuck in these areas. So doing some grounding techniques, really focusing on clearing out those chakras so that you can, it's like a system. They have to flow. So let's see. You first got the 10 of summer. And this is the 10 of cups. This is your energy. This is where your life is headed. As long as you focus on those areas, crossing this, it's good. I mean, it's really good energy. So you've got the 10 of summer, the 6 of summer, and the king of summer. So this is all about romance, emotional abundance. This is all about the emotions and really having them in line. You have 10, 6, and then the king. These are really good energies. They're happy, moving. Like, this is emotional fulfillment and being around people you can trust and love and work with and create. And then you have that backed up by the 6 of summer, which is about that childlike innocence, not immaturity, but just an innocence in love, an innocence in giving. I'm not feeling any like blockages. So, and then you got the king of summer, the king of cups, and this is talking about that you're feeling that you are very grounded and have control, and not control exactly, but you can wield your emotions in a very mature way, a very analytical way. Not exactly. I'll clarify some more and then we'll get some more information. Then you got the wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is next to the 10 of summer. So we have 2 10s. So this hourglass energy, this abundance, this is, you've dealt with your issues, like I was talking about, the need to ground sacrally, really, and from your root, really like those tree branches that are going down. And tree branches create a network under the ground that we don't even see. When you see the branches above the tree, below, they're the same network of roots. So it's a root system and a branch system. They're like mirrors of each other. And that's kind of how time works too. It's just like it's in a spiral. And so here it goes down and then goes like this. So it's an hourglass. So I keep getting this, the thing of an hourglass. And this is saying, you know, delays are over. Yeah, your emotional abundance that's coming is over. Like, I mean, not your emotional abundance is over, but the delays in getting your emotional abundance are over. And yeah, I've been getting, a lot of people have, but I've been getting a lot of monarch butterflies. One flew by the window when I was thinking about something, and then I hit my knee. It was a very weird thing. It was like, pay attention, like make sure you're grounded. So the wheel, underneath the wheel, is the High Priestess. The High Priestess energy is that of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, really reflecting. So what I see is that you have gone within, and if you haven't done it yet, this is a reminder to do that. Go within, you know, really take some time to ground yourself and really get in touch with your roots, where you come from. Like, how are you connected to the earth? How are you connected to the solar system? How are you connected to everything? Because you are. So how are you using that intuition, really your insights coming from, you know, meditation? I mean, like, these cards are pretty clear. So like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor because you are using your intuition and you are really grounding yourself and you are meditating and you are doing those things to get yourself there. And that the High Priestess is crossed with the Six of Winter. This is great. Like, if you're gonna have swords come out, this is a really good swords card to have come out. This is moving away from heartache and pain, things that have happened to you, and moving into a place of positive change. You know, I'm getting some things here that you might be moving or traveling. Maybe I don't get moving, I get traveling. So maybe you're finding yourself as you're going on a trip. You're taking this trip to find yourself. Maybe it's a meditation retreat, or just going out into the world, going for a drive and really getting yourself centered. You're using the location to help ground you. And then, so then you got the Four of Spring, which is the Four of Wands. And this is happy. This is complete fulfillment. This is a time to celebrate a very happy personal life. This is happy home. And so like you are sitting in the 10 of Summer, the 10 of Cups energy with the Four of Wands. This could be a union. I am getting a lot of romantic, intimate feelings from this spread. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of strings, a lot of threads, a lot of bonds, cords. I'm getting a lot of cords, and we need to clean those up sometimes. You know, go within and make sure that we have actually cut those cords. And the thing about cords is sometimes you have to untangle them. Like, you can't just like cut them. And sometimes they're too intertwined with who we are. And then sometimes you have to dig them up, because if those roots have really like gone in there and embedded with yours, then it's going to be very hard. You can't just like, you know, put some poison down there, or put some, just chop them down, because you'll be chopping down your roots. You'll be chopping down, you know, cutting your cords and the things that hold you, you know, and give you fulfillment. So sometimes we have to take the time to untangle something. We can't just snap it. You know, you've got to like untangle that, because that piece of jewelry you really want, you know, you can't just go, it's broken. And like, what's the point of that? So you wouldn't necessarily do that with emotional cords. They've got to be, you know, untangled from you. You know, you keep what you want and get rid of the rest, but you can't just throw it all out. So, I mean, maybe somebody needed to hear that. Like, it's going to take some work. It's going to be like, oh, wow, I didn't realize this little thread was still intertwined with all this, because I couldn't see it, and it was in the core of who I am. So then you got, let's see, you got a new I think this one came out first though. 7 of Summer. And so this is more cup energy. You got a lot of cup energy. You got 10 of Summer, 6 of Summer, 7 of Summer, Princess of Summer, lots of Summer. Okay, that's a lot of cup energy, a lot of emotions. And they're based on the foundation of who you are and relationships. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So it sounds like, because you're going in there, it can be kind of intense. You could be identifying with these chords. They could be really intertwined because, see, this is that deep root color going up to the sacral. You could be so intertwined with these chords that you're not realizing that it's swaying your thinking instead of going from a place of instinct and being really grounded and connecting with with God, with the celestial. You're getting kind of stuck in the pain. You might have your eyes closed a little too much to see that it is happening, but you're going to have to analyze everything from a more centered intuition place, like intuition place. Well, I think you guys know what I mean. So yeah, because I think you guys are holding on to a lot of this pain, these cords, because it felt like a sense of protection. Like this is like in the earth, sort of. You're like holding on to this stuff. It's very below the surface. And so, this reading is asking you to focus on that. Like, get yourself grounded, really tap in with the divine, with God, with the spirit, with your spirit guides. Trust that. So I want to remind you guys, if you get some kind of download or some kind of feeling and your emotions are just off the chart, you're freaked out, you're afraid, if any of this stuff in these readings is scaring you, it's not. It's a feeling that's coming from within you. It's not actually happening. That's not a download. If you're feeling freaked out and scared of downloads, if it's causing you a whole bunch of anxiety, those aren't downloads. Those are feelings within yourself that are so hidden below the surface that you're not realizing, you're not identifying that it's actually something within yourself. When you get downloads and stuff, it'll feel more like you hear about something, or you pick up on something. It doesn't have an emotional tie to it. So maybe somebody needed to hear that, because Princess of Summer is coming in. This is the Princess of Cups, I think it's the Page of Cups. So really young energy. So a new emotional experience, a new relationship, someone, a really close friend who's just really sweet and compassionate. So that's clarifying, using your instincts, because then if you're using your instincts, you're going to identify that this person is innocent, this person is open, this person is wanting a relationship with you. And then to clarify this, we got 13, which is the Death card, but in this one it's release, which I like a lot better. It's releasing that stuff. Like when things, when you've been holding on to something deep within yourself and you release it, you can get complete enlightenment. Now we're in the instead of being in this root energy, like being stuck in a root, this is now released, and you're able to manifest from your third eye, from your crown, from a higher place. Remember, those petals in the ascension multiply. So as you go up further, it has a higher resonance. It has a higher frequency. So it's great to be grounded, but if you're stuck in those lower chakras, it's going to be very hard to release things and manifest. So this is the death of that. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. So yes, I'm getting that over and over again. It is time to put a death to a lot of these cords, a lot of these attachments. And you know that you've been working hard. So we want to remind, you know, this has been a lot of work. You're seeing the fruits of your labors here, though. As you release, as you move away from that deep being stuck within those base instincts, those base fears that you were using for protection, you're realizing that you're able to be more intimate in the world, intimate with people in general, be more open and not afraid. Because I do feel like when we're stuck in our root chakra, when we're stuck in those lower chakras, we're there because we're kind of hiding within a cave because we are afraid. And being afraid is okay. But being afraid and then not moving forward can be very stifling for your energy. And then the card to clarify the release and the Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles, is the Ten of Winter, the Ten of Swords. And this is kind of cool because it's like, it's showing that you went through all this. You decided to put an end to all these things. You put in all this work and decided to end the way you were thinking, the things you were holding on to. And that's allowed you to get this off your shoulders and move forward. Like, you know, that's kind of, it's kind of cool imagery here because we have the release, which she's just like, whoo, and her crown is just glowing. And then this kind of almost fool's representation of like after the dawn is always brighter after, I don't remember the phrase, but you know, like you have put an end to this, you have crawled out of the cave and now everything's illuminated. You did that work. You did it yourself. You didn't just allow others to hold on to that, but you moved forward. And this has created this death, this release has started a miracle in your life. You are, remember, the first card we drew was the 10 of Summer, the 10 of Cups, beautiful fulfillment. And then the Wheel of Fortune, 2 tens. Now we have 3 tens. So this, see, we have 3 tens. We have the wheel. We have, sorry. I wanted to talk about the miracle. We have the 10 of Winter, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Lots of purple energy. This is like speaking your love into the world with that throat chakra energy, creating a miracle because you are turning the wheel in your favor because you are coming from a very honest, open, vulnerable place. You are realizing that the things you held on to that used to protect you were actually stifling you, and you no longer need to be in that place. So let me see if there's anything else that needs to be clarified. Otherwise, we got a really good spread, and so I'm happy with that. We got a really good story. So let's see. And if you're still here, please like, subscribe, comment, share. It really helps, and stick around for the story because it's fun. So you got, to clarify all this, you got the Empress, number 3. This is really great energy because you are taking everything that you've learned, being completely open, manifesting from a place of clear intelligence and innocence, and that's making you the Empress, this fertile being that can create anything they want. They are calm, and the protection with them comes from being open and vulnerable. So if this was your story, it was great. I really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see you guys again. I love you so much. And well, yeah, stay for the whole story. Remember, it really does help. And I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Bye.